Okay. So, uh, trying a new thing, if you can't tell. Let me know if the music is a little annoying. But this should be good. Like, I'm pretty sure all of this is a little live stream. A little YouTube little live channel that just plays smooth, soft, relaxing music. Hold on, I gotta pop my little link. Twitch, LinkedIn. It plays like smooth music, just constantly, and it's great for working. By the way, I use it to like just work all the time because it keeps me, I don't know, oddly focused. Because if you listen to something that you know, I think it distracts you because you can predict the lyrics ahead of time, and so that's what's stuck in your head. Or you predict the beat ahead of time, and that's what gets stuck in your head. But with this, I know none of these songs. It's all random, new kind of stuff, and it's all just smooth hip hop, lo-fi. Lo-fi is great. Reminds me. Let me move the viewing. I don't need to do it with this. I can just minimize this. But I need to do it with this. Ooh. Nailed it. Easy. Frickin' heck yeah. Okay, cool. Awesome. I think we're good. Drop it down a little lower. How relaxing. Okay, I think we're good to go. Everything seems nice. Basically, what I have been doing, I'm trying to run an ad right now, as an example. But what we're going to be doing today is just going over different forms of advertising for this kind of stuff that I make. Right? So, there's a whole lot of ways, different ways to advertise yourself and different ways to advertise products. And we should actually also, I forgot, we should go over, because this is me advertising Entrepreneur, right? And Entrepreneur is cool, yay, woohoo, fun. But I should be going over some of my other projects. So, how to advertise 412 Thrift, because I'm still working on that. Thrift Thirst. And then how to advertise, yes, PGH. Bibbidi bobbidi boo. Awesome. Looks good. I love it. I feel happy. I feel wholesome. I think everything is good on my end. I think I need to move this over, and it doesn't really matter. No, we're good. We're good to start. Let us get a heckin' move on. Everything should be good. I've done a little bit of individual PR. I posted in my little LinkedIn group. Yeah. Looks great. Let's get rolling. So, was there anything that I wanted to say prior? Oh, yes. So there was GoDaddy. I need to set that up too. Oh, God. Sign in. There's a little domain. So I don't know if you remember, but I was going on a absolute just salt rampage about how I couldn't get freaking entrepreneur.com or entrepreneur.io or entrepreneur.co or anything like that, right? And I realized I should just do the whole Tim Ferriss thing, which is he just does tim.blog. It works. It looks really. It's neat. It's simple. It's cute. It's short. Short URLs are awesome. But essentially that's what he did. So he just did tim.blog. So I did entrepreneur.blog, and thank God it was not taken because like every single other entrepreneur subdomain is just ripped away from me, and I feel very salty about the whole thing. But yeah. So I bought a little domain, entrepreneur.blog. Very excited, very happy with it. That's where we're going to build an actual website. We're not going to do that today. I'm probably not going to do that on stream. but I'm gonna use. I'll talk about it because that's important in advertising myself, right? Because people need to be able to find me. And SEO is one of the big things. Also, at some point, my girlfriend is going to be rolling up, and hopefully she can get in my apartment. She has a GRE class, and she's going to be doing it at my place. So I'm going to jump up and let her in the door at some point. Is that who I think it is? Hi. Hi. How's it going? I appreciate you hopping on the stream. You're awesome. I heard Matt was also hopping on the stream too. And Aaron and Paris. Which is very wholesome. Very happy. But yeah, so I gotta text her. Make sure she's rolling up at the right time. We're probably gonna go a little bit long today because I'm stalling in the beginning. Tell Jermaine to hop on too. Yeah. I should. I don't know if I can text him. Jermaine. He's busy usually lately. I don't want to bug him. He's a very busy guy. He's doing Oracle stuff now too. Jermaine's great though. Anyway, okay, cool. So, yeah, no, Oracle's really cool. I think he's going to really thrive there, and he seems to be thriving there. He's kicking butt. He is good at the game, which I appreciate. Okay, cool. I gotta check if my girlfriend is getting here. You here? Alright, cool. Because I don't want to... Yeah, I heard he's absolutely demolishing quota. Very, very impressed with him. Very proud. Yeah. He's crushing quota, as we expected, but he's also, like, doing the corporate game really right, in the sense that he's at Oracle, very, very corporate place. It's a very social kind of environment, right? And he's oh no, oh shoot, I wish I set up my. I guess I can't leave. We're doing the stream. She's downstairs, but I can't let her in the door because we're live streaming. Anyway, she'll find her way in. There's a ton of people that go in and out of this building. Anyway, frickin' Jermaine's killing it, but the corporate game is not. It's overpromoted as like flattery and like like kind of like showing off to your bosses. Not showing off to your bosses, like flattering your bosses and being nice and all those different things. Being nice is important. I'm exaggerating, but he's playing the corporate game well in the sense that he's like doing workshops and he's trying to promote things like LinkedIn because he's big on LinkedIn. He's trying to he's doing a lot of things and he's putting extra effort into things outside of his quota, and that gives him massive brownie points with anything. Yeah, totally. So no, I support the heck out of him. He's killing the game. Anyway, okay, cool. Let's get started. So now that we have some people. So the agenda today is going over kind of different forms of advertising, right? And we're going to try to kind of lean it around Entrepreneur, but I do want to get to how to advertise 412 Thrift and how to advertise ESPGH, the two projects that I've been working on through the Entrepreneur stream, just for, shits and giggles. I feel like we mostly talked about how to advertise ESPGH. There's probably a few other ways that we can think of. There's a few other ways that I've tried. And then how to advertise 412 Thrift would be nice. Thank you for following. Bless you. Can I move that? Because it got all jammed up. Let me see if I can move that. Its alert box goes up here. Cool. Awesome. I moved it. Okay, cool. Anyway, so that's what we're doing today. And there's a bunch of different ways that I can advertise Entrepreneur for sure. And I wanted to ask advice, bounce ideas, and try some stuff. So to start, the two basic places that you run ads, just like by and large that everybody does, is Facebook and Instagram. It's just how it be. I have one in review right now, but hold on 1 second. I'll be right back. 2 minutes. Not even 2 minutes. 30 seconds. I gotta let my girlfriend in the door. goodness. Okay, we're back. And a letter in. She has groceries. She's gonna put those in the fridge. But okay, cool. So basically, to start, the two basic places that everybody runs ads, and I kind of like lost hope in for a little while, but apparently are amazing still. Facebook and Instagram. It's just they're the number one advertising platform. You can use Google too. That's more for. I haven't used Google before, so I'm not as like keen on that. And I also feel like my type of content, right, is very social. It is very like human. It is based around LinkedIn. It is based around like social media. So I'm probably gonna focus on social media sites and sites of that sort. But yeah, so like we could do Google ads. It's more for advertising products, right? Products and services. I'm not selling a product or service. I'm just selling myself. And the only way to sell myself is to have you follow me. So, and that's a conversion off of Google ads, right? Because a Google ad can lead you to an Amazon, whatever. So we're going to focus on social things. The places that I want to target: Facebook, Instagram. I'm already running one, or trying to. It's in review, and they're giving me a bunch of freaking shit. Whatever. It's so frustrating. Like every time that I've tried to time it with a stream, it's messed up, or it's taken too long to go through. But basically, like I can go over the information. I think edit. Let's see if I can go over the information. It's like a $10 daily budget, chart history summary. No, I wish I could go over the audience, but that basically for the audience, I just targeted people that are teachers. People that are like you're good, don't worry. People that are like 15 to 30, and then male or female, English speaking, just to make sure that we fit all the main demographics, and then interested in entrepreneurship and interested in Twitch. So I want them to be able to like understand, like hopefully some of them will know what Twitch is, right? So I don't have to constantly bring people here that just have never used the platform before and immediately come here and they're like, oh, what is this? I have to sign up. It'd be great if we could capture people that were already on Twitch. Hint, hint. We're going to also look at Twitch ads too. Content marketing, we'll go over that afterwards. Let's just real quick check out all of the different ad platforms that we have at our disposability that'll probably work for my kind of content. So let's go to Twitch. Twitch makes the most sense because I'm on Twitch, so you should always advertise on the platform that you're like best on, because you don't have to convert from like Instagram to Twitch. If anytime you pass over platforms, you lose a ton of conversions, right? So if I'm advertising on Facebook and I'm doing something on Facebook, then Facebook ads are especially great. If I'm advertising my Instagram profile on Instagram, especially good. If I'm advertising my Twitch on Twitch, that's great. So what do we have? Basically, we have a super leaderboard, bounty board. The homepage carousel is probably what I'm the most interested in. Homepage headliner. Interesting. This is fascinating. Video products, but I probably want to do homepage carousel, right? So no longer than 250 characters. Dimensions, blah, 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 blah. File format, JPEG. It's a thumbnail spec. Promote your live stream, channel content, front and center on the homepage in one of our rotating carousel slots. So when I go to twitch.tv, this is what shows up, right? These things. And these are, I'm pretty sure, promoted. This is actually really interesting. Check this out. Gamer Grade Internet. Xfinity. And they have a pro basketball player and gamer. But they're advertising on the outside. So that's what this means. That's what the other thing was. The banner or headliner. Interesting. But we probably want just, hey, this is the stream. This is what we're doing. Hop on. Like right here. That would be ideal. So all I do is upload a video, it looks like. Yeah. Thumbnail specs. Twitch channel URL to promote. Cool. I wonder how quick I can do this. Oh, do I have to contact directly to do it? Oh, they don't have an ad platform? That's so lame. Contact us. Interesting. Or for companies who are looking to reach a national and global audience with advertising platform for submit your advertising inquiries. No Twitch creators, if you're a Twitch streamer looking for promotion, please do not fill out the form below. No replies. Interesting. For more information on affiliate and partner programs, please refer to the information located in Twitch Creator Camp, Twitch Partner Program. Interesting. Do I really? Danish? I am not Danish whatsoever. I'm like as American and ridiculously uncultural as you can possibly find. Really? It ran when you joined the stream. That's fascinating. That's really interesting. Twitch 101, the basics, level up, connect and engage, nothing else community, get rewarded. So, it doesn't look like I can actually... Ooh, live learning. What's this? Live... Oh, okay. So they do live streams. That's funny. Twitch uses Twitch to educate Twitchers. Okay, cool. Now, it doesn't look like I can run ads on Twitch. That's a big fat shame. That's a big fat shame. Whatever. So, Twitch doesn't work. Let's move on. That is a no. LinkedIn. This is what I'm especially interested in because LinkedIn is where I do all my stuff, right? It's where I promote all my content. Also, who's put in Roaster? Have I don't... Putin Roaster. So you don't like Russia? I'm confused, but I support you, I guess. I've never seen you on the stream, and I appreciate you joining. Why LinkedIn ads? So I do all my content on LinkedIn. I feel like with the LinkedIn audience, you can target very specifically people in certain jobs, certain positions. That's really ideal for what I'm doing because the people that I want to advertise to are students, teachers, professors, and entrepreneurs, right? It's hard to find people like that on Instagram. It might be, but it's a lot easier on LinkedIn for sure. I've heard a lot of good things about LinkedIn. I've heard that it's expensive, but that you are really, really specific. Like you get to target really hyper specifically, and as a result, you get a lot more leads. Plus, I feel like I haven't seen anybody so here on Instagram. Instagram's really interesting because I know a couple of people here. Let me pull up somebody. Finn Thor Mayer Instagram. This is Finn. Finn's great. I love him. Wonderful, wholesome. Okay, he's a little aggressive there. Look at the cute little boy. Look at that cute little boy. He's super cute. Okay, not there, but like very cute in general. He's a wonderful guy. 4,000 views. He's got 22,000, almost 23,000 followers. He said, LinkedIn makes a good chunk of rev from ads, actually. Really? That makes sense. I assume they also monetize pretty significantly through LinkedIn Premium. So B2B sales, which is exactly what you're saying, yeah. But anyway, this is Finn. He gave me some advice like last summer, initially when I was... So he does a lot of LinkedIn stuff too. He gave me a bunch of advice last summer. Pretty much. It's funny. Really cool guy. But he gave me a bunch of advice last summer on how to build an Instagram audience because he's a really, really big pro at it. He's lost a bunch. He's built a bunch. He's like, he used to be following like 1,000 people. Now he only has like 16, and he's maintained all of his followers. He just unfollowed everybody, but you got to unfollow a lot of unfollows as a result. But he's fluctuated, and he's always stayed above like 22,000, and that's always been his main platform. Though he does do a lot on LinkedIn. He does a ton of cool things, does vlogging, whatever. But the way that he built basically his entire Instagram audience was literally just by running ads on Instagram. Like he would run watch when I go here, I look through this, cool, awesome. They're doing fun photo shoots. Yay, woohoo. Yeah, awesomeness. But when I'm clicking through these, when you're like swiping through your stories and you see an ad pop up, right? It's usually a business ad, but like, and this is really rare, but every once in a while, somebody like Finn will use that, like those little video ads, to just say, hello, I am not selling you anything, but I would like it if you followed my profile. That is all. Goodbye. Except he had a really, really nice like kind of call to action around it. He's like, I'm from Germany. I'm coming to the US to figure out my life, and I'm an entrepreneur building all sorts of different things, and I'm documenting all of that on Instagram. Kept it super short, kept it super sweet, just posted it on there, and he kept it super general, and that's how he built most of his audience. That's what he told me he did, which is amazing, right? I've seen people do that Other people do that on Instagram. Like I've talked to other Instagram influencers, and they've always said like, yes, that's something I've tried. Yes, that's something I've done. It's a relatively consistent thing, at least among some people that use Instagram. It works because you keep it in the platform, right? Because you're not selling anything. Because there's a lot of reasons, but it's because it's on Instagram that it works. Yay. I've never seen anybody even remotely do that on LinkedIn, because LinkedIn is a new creator platform, right? Because there's a lot of people just doing stuff, and there's not a lot of people posting. But now that people are posting more and people are building personal brands there, I wonder if we can use LinkedIn ads to kind of hyper push that. So let's see if we can create an ad. And if this takes too long, I'm not gonna fucking spend time on it. Max's ad account, currency. It was already, yeah, cool. LinkedIn page of your account, optional. Boop, 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 boop. Bah. Associate a LinkedIn page with your account. Oh, a LinkedIn page. By associating a LinkedIn page. Should I create a new LinkedIn page? I don't know. Whatever. Create account. Account is currently on hold. Viewer billing details. Yeah. Because I haven't hooked up anything like that. Awareness. I want to learn more people to learn about my business. Website visits, engagement, video views. Ooh, video views. Oh. Interesting. So I guess we would do video views, right? Engagement. I want more people to engage with my content posts. That's also a good one. So we would do these two, right? I'm not going to run an ad being like, this is Entrepreneur. You should go visit the Entrepreneur website, because that's taking them off. I want to keep it in LinkedIn. But basically, yeah, engagement. So increase social engagements on my content, increase followers on my company page. Video views is probably what we're going to do, though, right? Share your videos with more people. So I get to push a video that I make out to a ton of people in a certain industry and promote it that direction, right? That sounds awesome. The audiences that we're going to be creating, look, you can target it just like everywhere else. So companies, demographics, member age, blah, blah, blah. It's going to be this and this. I feel like above 34, I'm not super helpful. Honestly, I should probably just be targeting this. Yeah. I certify that I'm using to discriminate based on age or the protected car rights. It's related to employment, housing. Awesome. I'm glad they do this. Good question, Toast. My call to action for the ad is essentially just follow me, and that's it. Follow my profile for more awesome content, right? We could try to push them to other things, but I don't feel like... No, I feel like if we're trying to do this, we're trying to get maximum conversions. We just have people follow my personal account and then follow maybe a LinkedIn page or a LinkedIn group that I have. I should probably make a LinkedIn page for Entrepreneur. That would make sense. Because thus far I've just been doing it through a hashtag and having a page, but I don't sell anything. But I could do speaking. I wonder if people do speaking pages. No, it's usually just a personal brand. It would probably just be that I freaking Entrepreneur, the Premier Pre-Seed. No, I'm not a startup. That would be great though. Oh man, I wish just I was a startup. I'm the product. Well, no, I am the product, but I'm not a startup in the sense that like because I'm not selling anything. The main thing that I would be selling, my product that I'm getting paid for would be paid speaking engagements or helping out with entrepreneurial curriculum at schools. Those would be really the only things that I can do. It's just like beyond that, I can't really sell anything right now. Like consulting, what could I consult on, right? Like I help students start startups. Students don't want to pay me to help them start a startup. They want that kind of stuff for free. That's why I'm building the personal brand that I'm building. So, but yeah, video ad, cool. I would download one. I could film a video ad right now on my phone, but I'm probably not going to. Small form entrepreneurship for millennials such as exactly, yeah, small form entrepreneurship. That is exactly what I'm selling. So, but it's content that I'm selling. It's excuse me. It's just me. It's just people watching me, and I want to grow my follower base. Oh, I have so many hiccups. But yeah, that's all I do. Yeah. So anyway, cool. This looks easy. I could basically the process that I do for filming I identify as a startup. Oh man, 2019. I could. I identify as a company personally. But this looks good. This looks just like Facebook or Instagram. Is my thing through yet? No, it's still in review. I hate my life. It's totally not going to go through while we're running the goddamn stream, and I hate it. I hate it. Here's the video that I was posting. Let me show you this. Hey, my name is Max. I run a live stream series, a show on Twitch called The Entrepreneur. And the idea is that I want to show you how to build little mini businesses live so that you can go and do it yourself. The process of getting into entrepreneurship, for creating a startup, for creating a lifestyle business is super simple, and it's just misrepresented. And I think I'm cute. To break those misconceptions down. So I'm on stream right now, actually. I'm live. So if you click the link, you can come visit me and come bug me with a couple of questions. I would love to see you there. So see ya. That's what I'm trying to run. Oh, as for live streams with subtitles, I can't read because I never learned to read. Thanks, Mom. That's Joe. That's my editor. He threw that together, and he likes to be funny with the titles of the videos. Startup Fluid. I identify as a startup. But anyway, so this looks simple. I'm going to make a little video like I usually do. Thank you. I date me too. My girlfriend also would. She's currently dating me. I'm going to go help her with her GRE class after this. And by help, I mean sit there and make fun of the teacher. Okay, cool. So I would just post a video and say, hey, I'm the entrepreneur. For those of you that don't know me, blah, 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 blah. Basically kind of what I was saying right there, but more for my LinkedIn stuff. It's like every day, every day or every other day, I post cool things about entrepreneurship, startup ideas, different things like that on LinkedIn. I would love it if you went and followed my frickin' profile, right? That's how it works. So cool. Now we know that works. Looks good. Looks just as simple as I hoped it would be. Reddit sounds interesting. I've heard Reddit and Quora are really interesting as ad platforms. I've never heard of anybody using them, but anywhere that you can niche down that far, like in Reddit, sounds great to me. So, already have a Reddit account? I don't have a Reddit account. Alright, whatever. Do we want to do this right now? I feel like we totally don't want to do this right now. This is going to take too long, and I don't want to be boring. Advertising on Quora is probably going to give me the same thing. Start now. How did I frickin' know that? We're going to do max. Yeah. Boo boo. Aha. So this is for websites. Let's just say Moss Generation for now. .com. We know how online, exactly, yeah. But I'm curious as to how it fits into the online forum, right? So I do want to take a peek. Max. Oh, let's just entrepreneur. Nerd. And then we'll just pretend entrepreneur.blog. I can't type. Entrepreneur.blog. Create account. I already have an ad account. Oh, because I double-clicked. 412 Thrift, yeah. I still have to build that thing out because I have everything set up. I just need to go in. Please confirm. Okay, let's just create campaign. Let's see if we can do it. So conversions, app installs. This looks simple. Looks real simple. Audiences, reporting. Yeah, it just looks like any other thing. Quora Pixel. Like Facebook Pixel. All these ad platforms kind of lean on each other for how they work. Send users to your website or to a landing page where you'd like them to complete an action. Yeah, so engage with your answers on Quora. App installs mobile application to your website or landing page where you'd like them to complete an action. Interesting. Okay, cool. So it's basically similar to everything else. It would just be like we would use Reddit or Quora. They basically seem like the same thing. It's just ad placements on those websites. We probably wouldn't be able to niche down as hard as we would on LinkedIn, though with Reddit, we would probably be able to target everybody interested in entrepreneurship, right? Because there are threads like r/entrepreneur. And with Quora, we'd be able to target people that are engaging with content about entrepreneurship, right? So, but I would use those for websites because I don't have a presence on... I have a presence on Twitch, but I can advertise on Twitch. I have a presence on LinkedIn, so I can advertise directly to my presence on LinkedIn. I don't have a presence on Reddit or on Quora Maybe I will in the future, whatever. But it's not. So I would be pushing them to a website, and I'm not going to push somebody from like Reddit to my LinkedIn profile. That's weird and awkward. So what I would do instead is I would push them to entrepreneur.blog, right? So once I build out that website, I'm going to push people there because that's my big homepage. I'll make a newsletter off of that via like MailChimp or something, so I can like stay directly in touch with people there. I will maybe do text notifications if people want to get notified of my streams. I'll link my Twitch there. I'll link my Instagram there. I'll link my LinkedIn there. I'll post like YouTube videos. I'll kind of embed YouTube videos or Twitch videos of past streams. I can actually embed my live stream on my website, I think, which is kind of cool. So people can check it out if I am live, right? Which are actually really nice. Yeah, hold on. I'm going to actually write that down. So when it comes to my blog, I want to embed my stream. Twitch live stream. Because you can embed a Twitch live stream. Bro, make a circular advertising scheme every platform. As a service. You can just say that after everything. It's like embed. Like when I was like in high school, like when you're a freshman in high school, you just put embed at the end of every sentence that you say, or at the end of every sentence somebody else says, and it works. But now we're adults now, right? Adults, and so we just say as a service at the end of everything. Content marketing is a service. SEO is a service. Cross promotion sponsorship is a service. Entrepreneur is a service. Blogging is a service. Everything works. Anyway, so that's where I'm going to push everybody. So when it comes to these guys, it's going to be to blog, copy, space, awesome. So yeah, now we know we're going to push those people there. Sounds great. We are adults in bed. We are adults as a service. Adulting as a service, imagine. That's just school, quote unquote. Okay, cool. So now we've looked over those. I'm going to be running ads there. And so this ad that I'm doing in review would just be for while streams are happening. I should also have one for while streams are not happening. I didn't think that far ahead. But I'm basically just going to say, hey, adults in bed as a service. A marketplace for adults in bed as a service. That is already existing. It's called prostitution. Sad. Our startup ideas have led to prostitution. Well, no. Our startup ideas have led to porn. The porn industry is stupid huge. It's so... Oh my god, wait. I don't know if I told you. I was doing research on SEO and keywords and keyword searches for one of my clients, and through a little tool called Ahrefs. And they were going through a big list of, like, different different keywords, right, that related to the stuff that he did and the services that he wanted to sell, so we could rank on SEO for those keywords, and we could write blogs about those keywords. There was one that was like, it was like a really innocent keyword. It was like a really innocent little thing, but it was like two words combined together, and I was like, oh, interesting. And so I looked it up, and it was just like this like ridiculous porn site, and it had like way more views and way more searches per month than everything else that I had in the space that we were looking at. Even like it was ridiculous, and I was like, why are people searching this one specific thing so much? It was super wild. It was like happy sadness or something. It was some like really, really odd thing, and I was like, oh, that kind of sounds like interesting. Like it's emotional. It's okay. Well, what does this mean? So I went and looked it up, and it's just a ridiculous porn site. So it's unbelievable how much the internet is used just for porn. It's stupid. Anyway, so now we know the ads that we're going to be running. I'll try each of these. There's a bunch of other platforms that we could use. We could use Google, but again, it's probably not going to be ideal. You can use almost every platform for running ads. It's wild. It'd be really funny if we actually experimented with what was it? It's Blip. It's Blip. Check Blip out. Blip. I think it's Blip. Blip. Bleop. Blip. Blip billboards, yeah. So buy as much or as little digital billboard advertising space as you want in 8-second increments. Blips. Isn't this hilarious? Like I could just buy in like Pennsylvania. I could buy billboard ads for myself. $20 daily budget, 520 blips a day. So I could spend $20 and put myself on a bunch of different billboards in random places, just today. Isn't that wild? And it doesn't cost that much money. But I wonder how. I don't think billboard like advertising is really effective anymore. We're not currently in the office, but our automated bot can try to help you. I think it's pretty cool. I might want to try that just for shits and giggles, just to fuck around with it. So let's add it. Blipbillboards.com. It'd be hilarious if I'm just driving down the goddamn road and I see a big, like, entrepreneur. That'd be funny. Oh my god. Want to learn? Hey, actually, you know what? We might as well try it. We might as well toss $20 towards it. That would also be for the website. To blog. Sorry. Awesome. Also, can you all hear the music in the background? Is it soothing? Is it soft? Is it smooth? I like it. It relaxes me. If you Venmo me $20, I will go and hustle people for you. I feel like I'm probably gonna get a better conversion ratio. Also, I don't know who you are, so I'm probably not gonna just Venmo you $20. I mean, you should tell me your Venmo. I'll think about it, because then you're giving away your identity. Venmo me $10. I'll buy viewers for your stream. Is this a bidding war now? Is this what are we doing? I don't get it. But that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to buy viewers for my stream. I'm trying to sell out to myself. Anyway, so let's move on. We've run over basic ads and how that all works. Cool stuff. Yeah, don't follow me. I like that. That'll get people to follow you. It will. People are rebels, and I want rebels, right? I want entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurs are rebels. Anyway, whatever. Cool. So content marketing. We've looked over promoted posts on LinkedIn. That's probably how it's going to work. So we'll promote a post that I write, and get more people to engage on it if it's especially an interesting post, right? I can also just do that for the first hour or some such thing to increase engagement and to boost things. So then the algorithm picks it up. We should try it. I've also heard people running Facebook ads to LinkedIn posts to boost it. Hashtag don't follow me, bro. I don't know. Who knows? One thing we should look at is Indie Hackers. Indie Hackers is really cool. Well, like this is, I think, my friend Ati, who joined one of the streams a while ago, one of the really early streams, he told me about this. And Indie Hackers is essentially just a little community online, where we just have threads all about different cool things. Stand up, who's hustling today? And there are upvotes. It's just a little independent forum. It's super cute. It took 1 week to 1 week to finish the MVP. That sounds nice. I feel like Product Hunt. That's a good point. Yeah, let's go check out Product Hunt too. But it's not really a product. They do books and stuff? Okay. If they do books and stuff, then yeah, fuck it. It's the same thing. They used to be just products and they do everything. Product Hunt would be ideal for me, for sure. New from Facebook. Tinder? What? The heck? So this is based on upvotes, right? Yeah, these are based on upvotes. Switch. Zap between your favorite apps lightning fast. Interesting. Strong correlation with users. Yeah. I like it. Okay. Very cool. Maker's working today. Drift. I've seen a lot about Drift. Very cool. Yeah, you know what? I was also thinking another like niche platform. For those of you that were on one of my last streams, another niche platform that we should have tried to work through was Product Hunt, right? Like if we can build an audience on Product Hunt, any of the little things that we launch, right, through Entrepreneur, automatically like we get a little bit of a user base, right? It's pretty easy to. Interesting. Like what is the process for building an audience on Product Hunt? Just post things, post like projects, or what? Is there a forum? How could we? Do you know anything about that, or should we just try to experiment with it on a different stream? Build a small audience with just random comments. Really? Aha. Okay, cool. And that makes sense because it's going to be the same thing with indie hackers. Because I'm going to build an audience and I'm going to be able to like people will see what I'm doing. Yeah, look at this. Did you join before February 27th? You need to connect an email address to your username. Trouble logging in. Interesting. Very, very cool. Hacker News 2. Ooh. Hacker News. Okay, cool. This is perfect. These actually relate a little bit more to something else. Aha, yes, okay. So this is another great, Kevin Kelly. Wait a minute. Oh, Kevin Kelly. I know a Kevin Kelly. I wonder if it's the same thing. Is it the same person? I don't think so. Kevin Kelly sounds like a pretty common name. But okay, cool. So now we have two places that we need to engage. So that, like when this comes to content advertising, like content marketing, and then we'll also put down Product Hunt. Product Hunt. I would like fucking love to build like even a remote audience on fucking Product Hunt, because think about it. If there's anything that we build, anything that we push out at all, that is the place. Like if we look, like there's a little smart lock, there's just like there's apps, sure, but if I do something like ESPGH or like I design like a prototype like open source fucking internship platform, like some really basic little thing, right? And I make it accessible to other universities via like partnerships, and I make it more global instead of just Pittsburgh. I push it out on here. I like this is the perfect place to push it out. And it's free, it's awesome, and if we have an audience, then it rocks. It rocks right there. So we should try to do a whole stream or something like that about Product Hunt, because we're gonna do AngelList. That's awesome for my Moss Generation stuff, and it's also just awesome to know what they're doing. We're gonna do Instagram. We're trying on LinkedIn. We're trying on Twitch because that's where we live stream. But in terms of the stuff that we push out, Product Hunt sounds amazing. Product Hunt sounds perfect. So this is gonna be huge. This is going to be absolutely huge. I love it. So I'm going to actually just link this over here. Product Hunt. Indie Hackers. I will post things here. Like, I was worried that Indie Hackers, yeah, first email subscribers. So, like, we're talking about really basic stuff here, right? Which is perfect. It's a perfect, like place to talk about the stuff that I'm doing on Entrepreneur. And if I can build a follower base here, or I can get consistently upvoted, this is an awesome place just to exist, because it's literally like the only thing on the internet where people are doing basic, small form, whatever kind of entrepreneurship, not just startups, but just businesses. So I want to become really more significantly engaged on here. There's even groups, landing page feedback, looking to partner up. This sounds cool. This is so cool. Tech partner. People looking for partners. People looking for co-founders. This is awesome. What a great fucking forum. Ask me anything. Meetups. Oh, I want to do a meetup. This is so cool. I love this. This like warms my little heart. Growth podcasters also would be nice. Anyway. So this is a great forum. Hacker News is also a great forum. We can post. We can do all sorts of different things. Awesomeness, right? These are both important places to be for the kind of stuff that we're doing. That's content marketing. I'm already doing content marketing on LinkedIn. I'm trying to do it on Twitch, though I'm not like an affiliate because I have to stream a little bit more. But like just being found in places where you should be is content marketing. Boom. So cool. Now we have 3 little places that we can go, and here, actually, let me do Hacker News, because Hacker News sounds great. Product Hunt, Hacker News, great. Indie Hackers is absolutely a yes. Boop. I don't know how. L. Does L go up? Oh, that's cool. L goes up into the search bar automatically. So I can do L, blah, blah, blah. Cool, awesome. Okay, cool. Remember to post on LinkedIn as well, because we already have existing content there. So those are the places that we should be putting out some niche content, or sharing articles, or writing stuff, or if we're doing a live stream, it would be awesome. So actually, we should, like, on these different things, maybe not Hacker News, but certainly Product Hunt and Indie Hackers. Yeah, we should, like, straight up post something on Product Hunt and try to hype it up. We should do that for a whole stream. That should be a whole other stream. I'm actually going to write that down right now, because that's a really cool idea. I appreciate you telling me that. do a product hunt push. I'm writing it on my whiteboard if that's not immediately obvious. Do a product hunt push for nerd. Dope. Woo! Because that's what somebody else did. Like somebody else did a long-term Twitch stream, like a 24-hour Twitch stream where they built a startup in 24 hours and they just coded the whole thing on the Twitch. And that blew up because they posted it on Reddit. So we should also be posting on Reddit. Forgot about that. Reddit. Let's just say subreddits. And let's go check those out because I want to know which ones to go. So entrepreneur subreddits. What's my favorite subreddit? I don't use Reddit whatsoever, and it's a problem because it's a great source of information and it's a great place to be. But I don't use Reddit whatsoever at all. What is your favorite subreddit? Tell me about it because I've never used this. Accomplishment lesson learned, posted by auto moderator. Check out startups. So there's entrepreneur, there's startups. Double lift and Team Liquid are now driven by Honda. What is this? Oh, it's just an advertisement for Honda. Imposter syndrome. What to charge for my first client. Starting a digital marketing agency. So I would post down here. I know when you're doing self promotion like I am right now, it's really important not to self promote. I think it's important. Ooh, hey, this is way cuter. This is way cuter. B2G, how to forge relationships. Yeah, no fucking kidding. That's hard. Okay, so hold on. Check this out. These are ads. These are Reddit ads. So this is what it looks like. It's just a little video. This is cool. We could totally do this. Yeah. I made a niche web app with a few K users, but unsure of next steps. Very cool. Yeah. So we should be also talking here, right? And we should be talking in r/startups because we can help there. r/startups, r/entrepreneur. Although entrepreneur is going to be a little bit shittier. Are there other ones? Trebuchet memes? What the fuck? Are you kidding? Who are you and why are you memeing on me? Notify. Don't forget catapults. TFC. Oh my god, this is really funny. Okay, this is a distraction, but that's funny, man. There's some wild stuff on fucking Reddit. That's really funny. Okay, cool. So we should also be posting on entrepreneur/startups, different places like this. Where else can we be posting? Let's see. Entrepreneur, investing, business hub, career success, grow my business. Sounds awesome. For igniting. Yep. Cool. Awesome. This looks good. Grow my business. Boop. What else? Venture capital. Sure. I like it. We talk a little bit about VC with Entrepreneur. Not a ton, but productivity, technology. Yeah, that looks good. Cool. We have a bunch of subreddits. Thanos did nothing wrong. So there's just meme bases on this site. It's incredible. Oh man. Look at this. Look, it's still advertising as Thrift. Thrift.io. That's funny. Thanos did nothing wrong. What a guy. Anyway, did my freaking ad go through? No, my ad didn't go through. I'm just gonna cancel it. I don't care anymore because we're almost done with the stream. Okay, cool. So subreddits looks great. Those are places we should be engaging as well, just so people know what we're doing, right? Like we should be all over the internet. Entrepreneurs should be all over the internet if we're gonna be successful. So, SEO. Embed my Twitch stream. That's cool. If people are searching in Google, currently it's embarrassing because Entrepreneur shows up with a bunch of shit that is not me. So Wiktionary, a person who builds a business. Ooh, or in their technical skill or expertise. Oh no, that sounds horrible. That isn't me. That's funny. That's the first thing that pops up though. Entrepreneur Urban Dictionary. This is great. A former high-tech employee who strikes out to form their own IT consulting company. Well, strong technical skills. Oh, hey, strong technical skills and business skills. That's cute. I just thought it would be something like horrifying. Also, oh, this is awesome. Look at this. The first thing that comes up is my video. Please switch to Ecosia. Yeah, no kidding. I actually use Ecosia on my phone, but I have a ton of web apps that I need to use to find emails and for a lot of other business. That is me. This is me. Look at this. This was a long time ago. 139 views? What? This was a long time ago. Huh. There's 18 subscribers on this channel, which I lost access to, I'm pretty sure. Wait a minute. What the fuck? This is weird. So we currently already have the best SEO for Entrepreneur, which is really funny. The Entrepreneur shows up, not mine. Definitions. It's just definitions. So if we do entrepreneur.blog and we talk even remotely, 137 of them are just, yeah, exactly. But that means it's super easy because this isn't an existing term, right? It's just bullshit. Like, it's just bullshit that I made up. So if we do entrepreneur.blog and we make it even a remotely active site, we're in. So anytime people search entrepreneur, I'm going to show up, which is exactly what we want, because there are a few other people that are kind of Entrepreneur Podcast, right? There's Entrepreneur Podcast, but they haven't done anything in so long. So we are good. We're good on SEO. Awesomeness. I'm very, very happy about that. That's great. So we should also leverage YouTube, because you're currently the #1 video when you search entrepreneur. Cool. That's cool. We already I didn't do anything, but I already have top SEO on this. So that's pretty funny. But anyway, so I'll be building my blog soon. It'll be cool. I'm gonna use Webflow, by the way. So Webflow is apparently, according to very respectable people that I have talked to, it's just as good in terms of SEO as WordPress, and it has just as much flexibility as something like a Wix. So you get to build something beautiful, and it's just better. It's just better in general. It's better for everything. My mentor Joey Rahimi, I was talking to him yesterday. He's run 7 companies. He's amazing, and he currently runs a ton of giant agencies for web development and stuff. Super cool guy. Gave me a ton of advice on a bunch of stuff that I was working on, and he said, use Webflow. And so I trust the hell out of him. I'm going to use Webflow. I'm going to build a cool website pretty soon. We'll have all of our things cool and hosted on it. It'll be great. I need a color scheme. Probably going to use a really wholesome color scheme. By the way, whenever I do something new in terms of design, I always use Coolors, because it's super simple. Start the generator. Check this out. Coolors.app. Coolors.co/app. It's such a startup. Coolors. Honestly, that isn't a bad color palette. But basically, you just go and you re-click. You can lock and you press the spacebar to generate new colors. And they all work together, and it's very cute. And anytime you like something, so let's say I don't like those. Say I like this and this, then it'll change the other 3, and it'll all work at the same tonality as the other 2 colors. So that's how I'm gonna generate a cute little. It's probably gonna be really playful and childish, but fuck it. It'll also be revolving around blue, because I've been told my aura is baby blue, but it's fine. I'm not salty. I'm not edgy at all. It's really upsetting. Anyway, continuing on. So SEO, easy. Content marketing, we can do promoted posts on places like Reddit and on LinkedIn, and we'll do that. That's great. That'll give us a big boost, because we already have an existing thing on LinkedIn. We can't use Twitch, which is sad. But we'll use Facebook ads and Instagram ads to run kind of traffic to Twitch and see if I can get followers there. Regardless, yeah, and then all of these other sources will go to my blog. And it may actually be a better idea. So for Facebook and Instagram, I may not want to push them to my stream. I may want to just push them to my blog, right? Because I can have a call to action right at the top that says, subscribe to my email newsletter, and you'll get notified of when I'm doing streams of blah, 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 blah. And I can have more of a personal audience that way, right? And then I can do Google Ads, kind of. Maybe. I don't know. But that's going to be huge for me. That's going to be awesome. That's going to be awesome for running ads. Having that landing page is amazing because currently all I have is Twitch and fucking LinkedIn, and that's not good for anything. So having entrepreneur.blog is ideal. I need to get that on, and that'll help a ton with ads. Anyway, moving on. Cross-promotion/sponsorship. This is something that I really want to do, but I haven't been able to do yet. I'm actually going to start a little bit with LastPass, I think. Which is really cool, which is what Jerry is using to build out his tool called Cultra. Very, very cool little tool. But it's what I'm also doing. I think I told you I'm building it out. Build 412 Thrift with that tool. It's just it's how I monetize Slack groups and things like that, right? So very cool. Perfectly ideal. I talked to the founder recently because I wanted to schedule a call, and he sent me a little email like, hey, we should schedule a call, see what you're doing, see if I can help with anything. It's a super niche little business that he's running, but basically he really liked what I was doing with Entrepreneur, and how I was doing live streams and building content around this. And he was essentially just like, we should talk more. Maybe I can give you like referral fees, or maybe we can do content to help each other. So we scheduled a call, and we're going to talk more. That is ideal. I want to do so much more of that. That's amazing. Oh my god! I need to find more tools that are that level that I can use to prototype stuff, because I'll totally use the hell out of LastPass for a bunch of other things. If I need to create a group in general that I monetize, I'm using LastPass, and there's a ton of really simple startup ideas that you could build around that. So of course I'm going to use LastPass. Of course I'm going to use that, and of course I want to promote it anyway. Wait, you're totally right. It's not LastPass. LastPass is the thing that I use up here. That's LastPass. It's not LastPass. It's fucking, You're right. No, you're totally right, dude. It's not LastPass. It's fucking, Is it Rocket Pass? It's LaunchPass. It's LaunchPass. I'm an idiot. LaunchPass. I'm very sorry. LaunchPass is for monetizing Slack and Discord groups. That's what they do. They're really cool. Very, very small little startup. LastPass is huge. They're a very, very successful password manager startup. They're really cool. They're a really great app, and I use them on here. But yeah. So LaunchPass is dope. They're a really, really tiny little startup that's doing like something interesting that I can use to prototype. I need more people like that. The ideal would be using Zapier, because I can integrate Zapier with Google Sheets. If I could get sponsored by Google Sheets, I would think I would just scream. Or even Airtable. I should probably start using Airtable, because Airtable's a more direct startup that I could probably prototype stuff on. Airtable, we'll put them in here. Sub for Google Sheets, because Google doesn't care. Google's fine. But if I can make cool projects, maybe they'll think about what I'm doing. So maybe they'll like give me an Instagram shout out or something like that. That's actually not a bad idea. Cool to give Instagram or LinkedIn, give social shout out. If you can build something dope using only Google Sheets. Not a bad idea. And that's cross-promotion and sponsorship, because I'm giving them content to then advertise the products that they make, right? Oh, hiccups. Zapier would be amazing because you can integrate with everything. And you can build so many different things. It's the ultimate prototyping tool because you don't need to know any fucking code. Oh, I love it so goddamn much. I have so many hiccups. Anyway, Earnest Capital and First Round Capital. I actually applied to be, I'm not supposed to, but I applied to be a partner like an investment partner, not like an actual partner of the fund, but an investment partner of Dorm Room Fund. And I know they're only run by students, so they're not going to let me in, but I use the application as a way to say, hey, I do Entrepreneured. Hey, I run Moss Generation. If First Round Capital, which is the group that like sponsors Dorm Room Fund, if First Round Capital needs anybody in Pittsburgh, hit me up because I run the largest startup group in town. I also use it as a way to say, hey, if you want content for First Round Capital or Dorm Room Fund to engage with the audience you already have, I make videos, I do live streams, all about early stage entrepreneurship, and I can help people get past certain misconceptions and get started with customer discovery. They are actively looking here. They were actively looking in Philadelphia. Really? Okay, interesting. I know they reached out to do... Oh, no, wait, I think you're right. Yeah, but they want students, and I'm not a student, which is a shame. Anyway, regardless, these capital groups that work with really, really early stage founders and really, really early like companies, things like that, they're very like... Earnest Capital is actually really cool. Earnest Capital is really awesome. So Earnest Capital... Oops. Earnest Capital is really, really cool group. They're essentially... I don't know if I showed anybody this, but they're basically... early stage funding for bootstrappers, makers and indie hackers, calm companies, real businesses, exactly. So this is less for startups, and it's more for just people building businesses, people building lifestyle companies that have, like not lifestyle companies, but like $10 million companies instead of like $1 billion companies, right? So it's interesting. It's really interesting to see, and I fucking loved what they were doing. Like I love this. There needs to be so much more of this all over the internet, everywhere. Just this kind of support, this kind of funding for people that aren't doing like hyper startups. I emailed them and I said, hey, I would love to do cross promotion. I would love to help with anything you're doing. If I can make you any content around what you're working on, I would love to just promote you. I don't even care. You don't have to give me anything. But like. Ideal person to reach out to. So I bugged him. I got to do it again. So let me say bug again. First Round Capital, I applied, and I used that as a way to get to the people. Who fucking knows if that'll work? But any other groups like that, any like early stage groups that teach entrepreneurship or are supportive of really early stage entrepreneurship, I want to know about, and I want to get in with them because that's exactly my brand, right? So if anybody knows anything, especially Pretzel, because you seem to know a lot about this stuff, and I'm not sure who you are. I feel like there's one of three people that you are. You are either Matt Spettel, you are Aaron LaBelle, or you are Paris Milk. Milke, I think it was Milke. But you're one of those three people, and I thought I already saw Paris had a different username on this, so that's why I've been like counting out Paris. But so that's why I assume it's either Aaron or Matt. It's one of you two. Whatever. I'll figure out who it is eventually. Don Wettrick and Richard Moore. These are more influencer marketing. But influencer marketing is something that I really, really, really want to do. This is hard for me. Why did I put that there? Influencer marketing is extremely powerful on places like Instagram because it's powerful in general. I've done a little bit of it via fucking LinkedIn because I've been on with other I've done live streams and stuff. I've done live streams with other LinkedIn influencers. I've been on videos with people like Richard Moore. I've talked to Don Wettrick. Like we've cross promoted across different things and met in person. But influencer marketing is essentially where you go and find other people in your space. So I would go and I would find other entrepreneurs with decent followings on places like Instagram. So if I wanted to build an audience on Instagram, I would go and I would talk to Richard Moore because he has like 10,000. I would go and talk to a couple of other people like somebody like Alan Gannett, who I know really well. Just influencers that are entrepreneurs that are promoting entrepreneurial education, right? And I would go to them and I would say, hey, this is what I do. I'm a massive supporter of the stuff that you build, of the content you create, of the education that you support, and I am in that space. I would love it if we could partner up on something. If I could post about you, if you could post about me, something like that. Just to get a little bit of a buzz around it, because leveraging off of existing networks is huge. It's the best way to grow an audience by far, especially on Instagram. More than anything, more than being hot, it's the better way to expand your audience on Instagram. So I want to do that as soon as I'm. No, straight up. TikTok. Ugh. I'm gonna try TikTok. I know how much I hate on it. Like you've heard how much I hate on it. I'm gonna try TikTok. Like straight up, it's just gonna happen. And I feel really bad about it. Genuinely, I like it hurts. My chest hurts. But it's such a popular platform that I feel like there has to be something. And I've seen videos that have gone viral about education. About like, oh, are you traveling to Japan? Here are some things that you need to be careful of, right? So like little, like that's not a great example, but little educational tidbits. If I can create videos around that, who knows? Maybe I can get a little bit of a TikTok audience, which I would hate myself for, but it would be funny nonetheless. Anyway, so influencer marketing. If you know, I would love some suggestions. If you know people that aren't, honestly, if we could get Gary Vee to endorse us, that would be amazing. But I don't like Gary Vee, so we're not going to do that. Also, he's impossible. And he would charge you out the motherfucking ass. But honestly, nah. You know what? Gary Vee. We'll say Gary Vee because like I'm gonna pitch him honestly. Like, hey, I feel like you miss. Yeah, no. I feel like you miss a big piece in content, Gary. I feel like you do this, and this right. You're a really great inspiration, motivation, all these different things, and you have an amazing audience of people that are really supportive of this kind of stuff. But I have been leaning on more educational stuff. I've been building things live, and I've been showing people how that functions. And if you're supportive of that, I would love to talk. I would love to talk to somebody at VaynerMedia, see if we can cross promote. In any sense like that. He probably won't give a fuck, but it's worth a try anyway. What is it going to take me, like 5 minutes? Might as well. So, that's awesome. Who else? Who freaking else are we going to reach out to in terms of this area, right? Do we know of any entrepreneurial influencers, of any really cool people that build really cool companies, or even just investors that are really popular? Like whatever it is. If anybody's in the entrepreneurship or startup space, we need to know about them. We need to be reaching out to them as entrepreneurs to see if we can cross promote and get boosts because they already have existing networks and we should be leaning on that. Other things that we're going to do, which I can actually do right now probably, is PR. There are existing things like there's Fast Company, there's Founder, and there's Entrepreneur Magazine. If they're looking for extra content, we sound cool because like teaching the new age of entrepreneurship, right? Like we can pitch it in all sorts of fun, fancy ways that magazines like to do. If we can get on their newsletters, that would be amazing. If we can be a source of an article, we can be interviewed by freaking Founder. It's a trashy freaking thing. Like Entrepreneur Magazine and Founder are trashy as hell. Like they promote cool startups and they're very, very hustly and they're very all that fancy stuff. But it's like they have an audience of people that are interested in this stuff. And if you're interested in entrepreneurship, you've heard of those two things, right? So if I'm gonna get like mentions, that would be the prime place to get mentions. Also, like of course, like Forbes and things like that. But that's only gonna happen once we get smaller PR. So, Owners Illustrated. What's this? Not secure. Modern Entrepreneur. What the heck? What is this? Idaho? I don't know if I know that, who that is. This is super funny though. Official site. This is terrible. What is this? It's a huge meme. Goddamn. Anyway, that's pretty funny. A lot of people get really serious about really silly things. I'm serious about a lot of bullshit, so I feel like we all have our niches, but it's a main meme. Like, there's a lot of memes out there. There's a lot of entrepreneur memes. There's so many people that call themselves an entrepreneur or jazz about things. And the problem is, I fall into that category because like you've sent me people have sent me like videos of this guy being like the stereotypical entrepreneur, and he walks around with like his hands pressed together and he's wearing like a gold chain. He's got his hair slicked back and he's like. And it's just making fun of the entrepreneur meme. I'm part of that meme. Like I am. I call myself the entrepreneur fucking nerd. Like it's 100%. I'm a piece of the problem, but I'm trying. Like my content is nothing like other people's, in my opinion. I honestly believe that. I believe that my content, and the stuff that I talk about, and the stuff that I do live, the stuff that I post on LinkedIn, like I try to post informational stuff and get like thought provoking stuff. Like it's not inspiration, it's not motivation, it's not just hype and hustle. Like I genuinely believe that I have different content that actually informs and teaches, and I want to build like more around that. I want to build curriculum. I want to get involved in schools. Like it's not like the hustle. It's not like all this crap. So I feel like, but I still am part of the problem because I'm one of those people that's preaching. It's a little wild. So I don't know. I'm going to have to break past that. Is the problem? What is this? Oh, is this the video? Yeah. This is fucking hilarious. Watch this.
It's not called living with your parents if you pay them rent. Are me and Ty Lopez boys? Did you get my Venmo, Dad? Good, I didn't send it. Ty Lopez parks in my garage. Me? A drinking problem? It's called networking.
That's literally me. Me? A drinking problem? It's called networking. So he's making fun of entrepreneurs, and this is literally what a lot of it is. He's spot on with a lot of the shit that's on the internet. That's what we have to break through. That is the kind of stuff that we have to break through, which is hard. So we have to do like the opposite of that. We have to appear very wholesome, very neat. Like we have to immediately show that we've taught something and we've done something valuable, right? Because a lot of people that put entrepreneur in their bio have done jack shit. Honestly, I have done jack shit. And I need to get some real stuff on my freaking resume. P success is inversely proportional to the number of LinkedIn connections forms that I have. That's a pretty solid point. Although I did apply to be I applied to be Pittsburgh 30 under 30, and I still didn't even get that. Sad. I will eventually do it, and the second that I do it, I'm gonna shit all over it. I'm going to use the promotion to shit all over it. That's how we break it. That's how we break it. Hey, that's not a bad point. So that's how we break in terms of the PR. So when we're doing advertising, we need to shit on people like that, right? Because that's going to get people's attention, I think. So shit on the guys with entrepreneur in their bio. That could be an interesting advertising scheme. Imposter syndrome. Yeah, but like, I understand what you're saying, but I don't. Like, I'm running MossGen. That's great. That's really, really cool. I'm not making money on that. I'm doing entrepreneur. That's great. That's cool. I have almost 6,000 followers. That's not a lot compared to a lot of other people, but it's great. But I haven't made any money off of that. And I also haven't made a significant impact. I haven't gotten any curriculum. I haven't done anything with schools or anything like large, right? I currently, the most that I've had on my live stream is like 11 followers. I've built a little internship platform and I've placed like 3 students. That's cool. I didn't make any money on that. So like I'm basing my reputation and the pride that I have in what I'm doing off of how sustainable I'm able to make it for myself and for the people that are working on it, right? Like I'm not creating value unless like I'm getting paid, somebody else is getting paid, or somebody else is getting a massive benefit out of what I'm doing. And I feel like I haven't reached that point yet. So I don't feel like it's imposter syndrome. I feel like it's being realistic. But eventually I'll get there. I'll become a huge cocky asshole and you'll hate me. So these are 3 little things that I think would be good. I think we should reach out to Founder Entrepreneur Magazine. We should actually do that right now. Founder sounds cool. Also, I fucking love it. It's literally, they took the word founder and they startupified it. It's so funny to me. Founder Magazine. Founder Consulting. Hell no. Founder.com. Radical Honesty. Thank you. But yeah, even the greatest entrepreneurs had help. I hate this. How much hype is here? A lot of hype is here. Oh, look who it is. Look who it is. This guy's cool. Seth Godin's dope. He teaches a lot of really cool stuff. He's very general. about his stuff. Like, he's very holistic, and Ariana Huffington is dope. She's done amazing things. Richard Branson is amazing. Fucking Gary Vee. Yeah. No, he's done dang well. Anyway. So this is this. They have a podcast, which I would love to be on. They have a blog I would love to be on. They have a magazine I would love to be featured in. Everything. But if we're going to reach out to them, this is what we're going to do. We're going to go on Little Hunter. Jenna founder, marketing, Nathan, support. So let's go to the founder team on LinkedIn. This is how you get emails for everybody, by the way. This is literally how you do everything in terms of emails. So let's go to founder. Come on. Founder. Founder Magazine. Founder Magazine. They have 27 employees, which is a shockingly small amount. That's awesome, though. CEO and publisher of Founder Magazine. They're hiring Nathan Chan. Is that Nathan Chan? Is that the... No, it's a different Nathan Chan. Yeah, different guy. Because there's also one of those. I think there's a Nathan Chan at fucking whatever. I don't care. Look at this. 16 million combined followers on Instagram. I would love to be that kind of person. 5x startup founder. Would also love to be that kind of person. Forbes 30 under 30. Would not like to be that kind of person. Let's see. PR, growth marketing, and founder. Media company that produces magazines. Cool. Founder, creative director at Founder, video producer, content strategist / copywriter. Interesting. Founder, content. Okay. So love your family, work super hard, live your passion. Oh, tell me about it. What am I learning from that? Am I learning anything from that? No. Of course I love my family. Of course I work super hard. Of course I'm trying to live my passion. But how the fuck do I do that? Right? Like, it just bothers me so much. Forbes 30 under 30 is just generally a meme. It's great. I would love to be Forbes 30 under 30, but it's so like everybody's Forbes 30 under 30. There's like 200 different categories for what you can be 30 under 30 in. So it's a whole education production lead. What is that? A writer, producer, marketer with 10 years experience. Education, using creativity for good, and helping entrepreneurs and freelancers build their dream. Perfect person to reach out to. Building the world's best online school for entrepreneurship. Teaching how to start and grow a game-changing business. Do what you love for a living. So this is exactly what I want to be doing. Yeah, no, this is the person that I want to reach out to. So this is Zach Kinslow. Let's reach out to him. Boop. You just plug his name because you find him on here. Yeah, you can. You can pay a PR firm to get you Forbes 30 under 30 for sure. A 30 under 30 scholars program that is pretty much getting to a discount on a conference. Yeah, exactly. I'm glad. But yeah, Zach at Founder. Now we have his email. It's the best guest. It's probably going to work though. So we'll just use that. I'm actually going to reach out to him right now because we might as well do it on stream. Now we're going to do this. I'm going to get kicked for everything. Cora on Twitch. Bop. Zach at Founder. It'd be great. It's not prestigious at all, but people on LinkedIn get off. Oh, exactly. Yes. Perfect way to describe it. People on LinkedIn get off on it all the time in bed as a service. And it's a hype machine. It's another one of those hype machines thing. It's like, oh, you're Forbes 30 under 30 for which of the 200 categories, and also who gives a heck because there's like 200 categories and they do them every year. So like if you just advertise yourself well enough, you're gonna get it. It's just a hype boost. It's just a hype boost. But that said, it's cool. Yay! It doesn't mean anything. It just means you reached out to the right people and have the right connections in Forbes or in PR, or you hired a PR agency to do it. So it doesn't actually mean anything, but it looks great on a LinkedIn profile, right? So while I was 19, just as I was getting started, I was like, I have exactly 1 year to get my shit in gear before I can be Forbes 20 under 20, because they do those. And I was not even close. And I'm still not even close. Anyway, so Zach at Founder, inquiry about cross promotion. Hello, Zach. I run an online content series called Entrepreneured, where I do live streams and where I produce videos and live streams. Y'all jealous? We straight up are jealous. But like, to be totally honest, everybody in all seriousness knows that it's just kind of, it doesn't mean too much. It means you are successful, but what else beyond that? Like, there's a ton of successful people in a ton of different places, and there's plenty of people that deserve to be Forbes 30 under 30. You want to hype and want billboards as a put? No, totally, yeah. We're being hypocritical here, because I would love to be Forbes 30 under 30. But I will continue to shit on it until I get it, and then once I get it, it'll be like, oh, this is the best thing that's ever happened to me. I won't. I still think it's fine. Yeah. I'm hiring. I'm running ads on myself. Goddammit, it's the most conceited thing you've ever heard. So it totally depends on your perspective, but generally it's used as a hype thing on LinkedIn. So, but I am hype on LinkedIn. I put host and founder on my fucking LinkedIn, which is also it's all for hype. Anyway, I run on a content series called Entrepreneur, where I produce videos and live streams around teaching students how to build companies. I build small projects live. Small projects, which aimed at becoming businesses later. I'm looking to get involved with existing entrepreneur educators. Since my content resonates super directly with what founder does, and I noticed you were educational lead there, I would love to hop on a call and see if we can help each other. Let me know if you're interested. Here's my calendar for a call if you are. And then I will copy my little calendar link, copy link address, boop boop, boop boop, boop boop boop. Best Max. I look forward to hearing from you. So it's a nice little pressure point. So boom, we've just done a little bit of PR. So done. Entrepreneur Magazine will do that with both of those, right? And then there are some newsletters like The Hustle and Morning Brew that are entrepreneurship themed, but apparently it costs like $28,000 just to advertise on one of those son of a guns, because they're so popular and so huge. That's how you make money if you want to do fucking media. You make a sick freaking newsletter, because all you'd have to do is just post stuff. Podcasts would also be amazing. I've been looking for podcasts to reach out to. We're getting to the end of this, so I'm not going to focus on it. But podcasts would be amazing. Podcasts would be incredible. I've been on a bunch of podcasts, but most of them have been new people's podcasts. Hank can attest. I desperately want to get on Aaron Watson's podcast, and I desperately want to get on Scott McTaggart's podcast, but I'm not there yet. I will be at some point. They're two really cool podcasters in town, in Pittsburgh, that focus on business, and I would love to be there. Because I think I make a great podcast guest, I think, because I talk a lot. I talk a lot. And I talk very quickly, and I am decently articulate. I said articulate, which is extremely ironic. So yeah, cool. If you have any recommendations for magazines or other publications, even remotely in the entrepreneur space, those are the people that I need to be reaching out to. If you're doing anything, like for instance, Hank, I'm sure you know this. Just to try to make this a little bit more applicable. You work in ag tech, right? You work in agriculture and ag tech. You're a startup, so being featured in something like Entrepreneur Magazine or Fast Company would be awesome because that's just general PR for what you're doing, and you can relay that back. You can put that on your website. You can put that everywhere. It's really helpful PR. But if you want to get in touch with your users, you go to farmer magazines. You go to magazines where your customer audience is right. So actually, that's a good point. That gives me a good point. That runs something in my head. What I want to do is, yes, I want to get on entrepreneurship things because there are interested students and interested entrepreneurs there. But what I really want to do is if I want to get in touch with my target customer, which is slowly becoming more and more teachers, because if I can influence curriculum, then that's amazing for me, right? Because that's how I get in touch with students. That's how I get in front of schools. That's how I start making an actual impact on education. That's going to be fucking hard, but that's like the first step is to get in touch with students and get in touch with professors and get in touch with school administrators because they can let me come in and speak to their class. They can let me come in and do a presentation to the university. They can let me help them build out curriculum for entrepreneurship classes. There's a group that I'm going to be introduced to over at West Virginia University. They're building out a new entrepreneurship center. I'm getting introduced to some of the people that are building that out because they need help building out the curriculum. And if I can help include more customer discovery, more of the basic stuff that I'm learning here by doing entrepreneur and that I've learned by doing businesses, if I can help them build that out and I can have an impact on actual curriculum, then I'm having an impact on people. Then I'm having an impact on students. Then I'm not just a teacher. Then I'm like on the ground level and I'm an entrepreneurial educator, right? Like that's where I can have real impact on students, and that's where I can actually make like some real stuff happen. That's amazing for me. So that's what I'm really excited about. But that's why I need to get in touch with teachers. That's why I need to get in touch with professors. And that's how, and through them, I will end up getting in touch with students. And that's how I build a bit more of an audience, right? So, teachers and professors. I should be going, for PR, I should also look into educational publications. Let's go look for some of those. Educational publications. Also, things that we want to rank for in SEO, by the way, are keywords that we want to work on are entrepreneurial education, how to start a company, even though that's going to be impossible to get. We'll focus on entrepreneurial education. But entrepreneurial education would be a keyword that we want to rock. So let's look up educational publications. Teach Magazine, Language Magazine, The Old Schoolhouse, Independent Education Magazine. Hey, that's cool. Education Today. So these are all awesome. Yeah, these are perfect. Language Magazine, no. Old Schoolhouse Magazine. Encouragement and Inspiration to Homeschooling. Oh, cool. Teach Magazine. Resources to K-12 educators everywhere. Yes, perfect. So this is great. Teachmag.com. Education Matters Magazine, informative, valuable resource for decision makers both in primary and secondary schools Australia-wide. Australia, interesting. Teacher Magazine, online national publication, Australian Council of Educational Research. Interesting. So Australia is really pushing on educational PR. The best educational magazine in the world for institutions, being a platform that focuses distinctively on emerging as well as fast-growing institutions. Their confrontational style of educating students and ways of delivering effective education to strengthen and perfect. Dublin, Ohio. So this is right over in Ohio. I could probably go and visit them. Oh wait, is it Dublin? Is it Ohio? Probably. But they have a bunch of Twitter followers. They have a bunch of Facebook fans. They post about 12 times per week. They have a blog. This is awesome. These are exactly the people who subscribe to their newsletter. Independent Education Magazine. Yeah, these are all Education Today. Sounds great. It's the UK. Also, is this Ohio or is this like fucking a different country? Who knows? United Kingdom. So these, I wish there was more in Campus Magazine, the publication of tertiary students in Singapore. So there's not really. Oh, okay. Homeschool Magazine. Stop it. Continue. Oh my God. What? How do you evil. This is evil. Yeah, I don't know. But this is generally really great. This is awesome. So I'm going to link this to my thing. And these are magazines that I should be reaching out to. So, educational publications, because I am trying to be on the forefront of education, right? That makes sense. And then direct. So, just as an example, I could go on LinkedIn. Oops. Thank God it saved it all. Let's go to LinkedIn. I look up entrepreneurial educator, and I'll bet I can find somebody. Entrepreneur educator. Center for Entrepreneurial Educators. The fuck? St. Louis. Interesting. So this is kind of cool. But I'm looking for people. Yeah, entrepreneur. Here, actually, let's just look up entrepreneurship professor. Entrepreneurship professor. And this hopefully will give us some. Yeah, there we go. Distinguished career professor for entrepreneurship at Carnegie Mellon. I can scroll down and I can probably find a ton more people way out in the middle of heckin' nowhere. Assistant vice president for entrepreneurship and innovation. These are all people that I need to be talking to, right? Associate professor for entrepreneurship. I need to be adding everybody here because this is exactly my target audience. And if they want me to come in and do speaking gigs, if they want to suggest people come in and talk to me or watch my streams or anything like that, I need to be existing here. These need to be my audience, and I've been ignoring that up until now. Okay, cool. I think we've gone over everything. I know this is kind of just a talking thing. We weren't really building anything. We tried to run an ad, but it sucked. But you know, 412 Thrift is probably going to be through ads because we're going to have a landing page for it. So we're going to be doing Facebook and Instagram ads. I already ran a little ad campaign on them, and it cost me like $1 per person to add them to the Slack group, which is really simple. And then the SPGH is not going to be running through ads; it's going to be through partnerships, right? So that's a totally different approach altogether. But coolness. Do we have any questions? Anybody want to ping anything or want to talk about anything in specific before we go? Because most of this was just chatting, talking. I'm a little bit tired today, as you can tell. A little poopied. But yeah, we're basically done. Anybody want to say anything else? Anybody want to chat about anything else? No? All right. I appreciate you all hopping on. You're super cool. I hope the music was nice. I like the background music. It was soothing. Very, very soothing. Anyway, we are done. I will see you all later. I appreciate you hopping on and staying on. I'll talk to you soon. We'll do something more exciting and we'll build something more interesting on the next one. But for this one, it was just kind of discussing, and I wanted some input, and because you guys give me a ton of help with input and back and forth on a lot of these ideas. So yeah, I appreciate you all. I will talk to you next time. Have a great day. Have a great night. I know it's pretty late. Bye.